of wood and stuff going in here from the fence. And there we are, back at the mosque. Another rental. We're good to go. All clean inside. Done. A few tries, but we're empty. We're getting caught up on these those right there. So this guy came in after me, and he's already out before me. He's got a Texas Pride rollster system with a Cummins 3500. Looks like pretty sweet setup. Kind of a dream setup one day. I mean, busy morning here at the dump. One of the other local companies here is Plaster Dumpster Rental. So it looks like they're over going inside the dump. We got City of Roseville coming through here. Recology is our other main company that does most of the residential. Oh, we got another hauler there. Not sure who that is. So it's not normally this busy at the dump, but today it is, which is fine. All Alrighty guys, changed into my work shirt since I'm headed to my day job. So that charged $300 for that job. It cost us $127 to dump. So it was about 2,460 pounds. Mind you, a couple hundred pounds of that might have been my sister's stuff. Probably not going to hit the customer with overage fees for 200 pounds just because I had a mixed load with some personal stuff from our family in there. So anyways, it is what it is, $127 for dump fees. We charge $300, call it $50 for fuel. So that leaves us with a gross profit of about $123. Not great for, you know, actually not good for about 3 hours of time, because this is the problem with doing dumpster rentals. You know, it takes a half hour to go there, get it all situated, locked up, customer signs the contract, then, you know, half hour to get back home. Then it takes a half hour to get there again, pick it up, half hour to get back home. Then it takes, you know, half hour to go to the dump it off, maybe 15-20 minutes to get home. So, you know, all in, we're talking just under 3 hours. And mind you, I took my son, and that's nice that, you know, he can either have a nap or we can sing along in the truck together. But, you know, it's still not like quality time, like reading him a book or playing with him or doing something a little more active and hands-on with him. So I'm not going to call that quality time. It's just time that I do get to spend with him. So that's the nice thing about, you know, dumpster rentals. He can just kind of come along because I'm really just dropping off and picking up. There's not a lot of time that I'm outside of the truck loading like junk removal jobs. So I have mixed feelings. The one thing I will say is that I probably am just going to raise prices to be $350 minimum, even if it's a one-day rental, because really I have to just cover time and fuel. And this one is a little further out of my service territory. We're back at the mosque. Again, it was a buddy of mine, an old neighbor that I know. But I told him next time the prices are gonna go up. I just can't charge $300 anymore, given how far away it is from my house. It's about a 25-minute drive. So, you know, again, still raising prices and learning. The dumpster rental is an interesting thing. It's working out okay for me, but there's just not as good of money in this as there is in junk removal. Plus you have your equipment tied up for at least a day or more. And so I don't know what you guys think about it, but the junk removal, in my opinion, you can make more per hour. Sure, it's more hands-on and you're beating your body up a little more rather than the customer loading it. So there's some pros and cons, but that's kind of where I'm at with it. As always, thanks for watching the videos. One thing I will be doing is probably cutting off or grinding off the bolts that stick inside on the wood sideboards that I built the sidewalls up, because as you saw in that video, the wood was getting stuck when it was trying to slide out. So the bottom is now finally clear because we cut the D-rings out. So it slides good on the bottom, but it's getting hung up on the sides with those bolts. So I'm gonna grind those flush, so hopefully we don't have any more issues with loads getting stuck in there where I have to then, like, you know, jiggle it out and really mess around with it. So that took me an extra 5-6 minutes just to mess around with trying to get the load out. Those fence boards were getting hung up on the bolts from the sidewalls that I built up. So making little modifications here and there. We're also going to be building up the back doors. I have a welder who's going to teach me to weld, and he's fabbed up some brackets. So we're going to put some new stake pockets on the back doors and build those up to 4 feet, because as of right now, there was no pockets for me to put stakes in so that I could build up the rear door. So he's fabbed up some of those. We're going to weld them on. We're going to hopefully learn some basics of welding at some point, and we are going to continue to make this trailer work a little bit better for what I'm using it for. So overall, I'm happy with the load trail. Just, you know, these are application specific type things that I want to do to make it a little more functional for me. So thanks again for watching. Appreciate all the subscribers and likes and comments. Let me know if you guys are doing junk removal or dumpster rental. What are you guys charging? I'm always curious to know where I'm at. I think I'm still on the low end of things, albeit the last several estimates or bids I've done have been a bit better, but I am still needing to move up the dumpster rental prices just to make a little more money doing that. But we'll see you on the next video.